Hi. Hi. Don't look at me like that. Well, guys, here we are again. Manhattan Project. We are doing a special on this Spiritless Kentucky 74. This was very generously provided to us by these guys to taste and review and give our 2 cents. 1 apiece, 1 cent apiece. So we got 2 cents coming at you.
Pretty good on that math.
Well, you know, I keep it simple.
Yes, you are simple.
So Kentucky 74 distilled non-alcoholic spirit for bourbon cocktails.
Well, I was hoping for a rye.
All the flavor and feels of your favorite bourbon whiskey. Go halvesies and pair with bourbon to lower the alcohol by volume and calories, or go totally spiritless to enjoy without alcohol. We believe less is yes. Enjoy the day, all day, every day, any time of day, whatever day, doesn't matter. I added some of that stuff. I mean, it says enjoy all day, every day, any time of day. Contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. This is a relatively low proof spirit right here. But yeah,
actually reading that takes me back to when you guys remember when they first came out with non-alcoholic beers.
O'Doul's.
Yeah, I asked a question like if you walked into your work with a 6-pack of O'Doul's, what would your employer think? I mean, it's got no alcohol in it, right?
Optics.
Yeah.
This guy's drinking on the job. I'm gonna walk in. Actually, I think I'm gonna walk in with this. I'm just gonna have this sitting at my desk.
Sir, it's not alcoholic. Read the label. Anyway,
that really makes me want to take my GoPro to work and sit it in the corner and just see what people say.
I mean, this is a nice looking bottle. It looks like a alcoholic beverage.
It does.
Nice labeling.
Oh, it's very attractive.
Yeah.
The box, the presentation of the packaging that it came in was fantastic.
That's right. I forgot about that. This bottle goes back a ways. We've been kind of holding off doing this.
Like me, this thing's got a nice package.
And look at its short, wide stature too.
It's like being punched by a midget. All right, enough of that.
Neat.
So let's try it.
So that raises another question.
Yeah.
If it is non-alcoholic, are we still allowed to call this a neat pour, or is that?
Yeah, neat is what it is.
I don't know. I just feel like we're breaking a lot of rules and.
No, it's a neat pour of this spiritless.
Okay.
Whiskey.
Okay. Now, did they give tasting notes on this?
No, they don't give anything.
All right, so this smells a lot like root beer.
It does.
I don't know.
It definitely smells like root beer and spearmint.
I'm not sure spearmint's the right word, but
mint.
Some sort of mint. Yeah.
Maybe just more like peppermint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of smells like a candy cane.
Yeah.
Candy cane.
Very interesting.
Candy cane dipped in root beer.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's taste it.
Do it.
Candy beer. Or a root cane. Wow. That's interesting. So I get root beer. And I get that mint in there too. Kind of on the exhale. But it has...
I don't know that I've ever had Diet Dr. Pepper or Diet Root Beer, but it tastes kind of what I would picture that to be like, but flat and very light.
It is. It almost has kind of like a bitter aftertaste.
I'm getting a little char on it almost too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Not like anything I've ever had.
Go easy on that. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. Neat. I don't really see myself just drinking this like this.
Well, I don't I'm guessing that these were always meant to be mocktails. They were never supposed to be drank neat.
Yeah, but I like to kind of get an understanding of the
No,
raw
that's just
ingredients.
that's just our process. So
Sure. All right. Well, yeah. So root beer, little candy cane, a little bit of a bitter aftertaste,
and a little bit of char.
and a little bit of char, and it's almost like that, like the tannins that you get like when you drink wine, like kind of that like dry, like almost like gritty.
Yeah, it is a little dry.
Yeah, I get kind of that out of it too. So it's interesting. Let's see what it does.
I'd love to see how they make this.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think it's just dumping a bunch of different chemicals and additives. I think there is a process to it, and there may be some aging. He's maybe going into barrels for a while.
Yeah. One way to get around it. Okay, let's keep that there. Enormous bottle of vermouth.
Yeah, this.
Make this
By the way,
with the
this
correct ratios. 2-to-1.
This bottle of vermouth does not really fit into a fridge standing up very well, so I'd recommend going with the smaller size. But we just use so much of it. But from moving forward, when this bottle's gone, you're going to see some smaller bottles because these things tend to leak too on their side sometimes.
Those things are important. Big bottles.
You cannot lie.
All right. 4 dashes of bitters. Keep everything the same. Let's add a little bit of ice from our fancy bucket.
We went through great expense to get rid of the Minnesota Vikings pitcher that we were using for ice. It took them losing in the first round of the playoffs for that to happen, but that was expected. That's what they do.
Spoon. All right. You guys know the drill.
And
we stir.
It's nice I don't have to edit any music this week.
I don't know. What can I say? Did that for you. All right. Sure looks like a Manhattan.
Are we going to impart any more calories by putting in a nice cherry?
Might as well.
It can't hurt it. It can only help it.
Okay. Wow. It's almost red. It's almost like I don't know.
Vermouth red?
Ruby? Vermouth red. Is that a color? They should make a crayon with that color.
It is in this studio.
You just see my 5-year-old. Hey, honey, go ahead and get the vermouth red.
Say that to your teacher at school.
No. Hey, this thing, or Miss So-and-so, this looks like vermouth. All right. Well, it looks like a Manhattan.
I like the way this one smells, actually. Smells.
What's the smell like?
It's not as vermouthy as I would have expected.
No, I agree. Like just like, I don't know, like baking spices. It's like, just smells like cinnamon, clove.
Yeah, totally. Maybe this is going to be a huge winner where the vermouth opens it up and brings out all the things that they want.
Yeah, let's check it out. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's weird. It's not bad. It's not weird. It's weird that it's not bad. I was expecting it to be really bad. But it's actually pretty good.
This is another interesting one that, again, what I was saying is, like, I don't think these things were really meant to be drank neat, but they're good when you start mixing them with other ingredients. They're mocktails.
This is...
Yeah.
I could drink this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to drink this.
Easy killer.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I get a lot of the things that I get from a standard Manhattan.
Right.
I get some, like, caramel notes. I get some brown sugar notes. but I still get that like cinnamon, nutmeg,
Yeah.
clove type thing going on.
And it may in fact be the cherry that we put in there, but I'm getting cherry notes too.
I do get the cherry notes as well, but you get cherry notes when you put cherries in regular Manhattans as well.
Sure.
But this is actually really good.
But it's not a bad thing too, because you're just adding an ingredient and it's just enhancing the ingredient.
Sure. Add the ingredient to enhance the ingredient.
Yeah,
Which ingredient?
I said the cherry.
You add that ingredient to enhance the other ingredient.
It's
All the ingredients.
It's all
everything's
relative.
being enhanced.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm giving you a hard time.
Never mind.
Tool.
Yes.
Tool.
Tool with a D.
Dick.
Yeah.
Hey, they're both 4-letter words.
I'm happy with this, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm pleasantly surprised
I
yet
am
again.
too. I am too. They don't really give any tasting notes or anything like that of what they expect you to get out of it, but this is a solid alternative.
Yeah.
And it's not a complete non-alcoholic beverage. We're using regular vermouth. Our vermouth comes in at 15%. Bitters has alcohol in it, for what it's worth. But this is pretty solid.
And this is very much a judgment-free zone here. Like, again, people, for whatever reason, whether you're on a diet, whether you can't drink, whether you don't want to drink, this is a nice alternative. I don't know what the price point is on this, so I'm not going to say yay or nay to whether you should go out and buy this. But you know what? It's a mocktail.
Yeah.
It's solid. For what it is.
So I'm very happy with this one. I would definitely say if you guys can find this Spiritless 74, and you're looking for some kind of an alternative to a full alcoholic cocktail, this is fantastic. And like they even say on the bottle, you can make this a 50-50. So if you want to lower the proof point on a traditional Manhattan, you could do 1 ounce of instead of 2 ounces of whiskey to 1 ounce vermouth, you could do 1 ounce whiskey, 1 ounce of this to your 1 ounce of vermouth, and you now have basically a 50% ABV cocktail.
That may be worth trying too.
And maybe we do that in another video. But I think for tonight, I think we've proven that these guys have made a solid product.
Yeah, for what they are.
Being two guys that really appreciate a really good Manhattan, I'm not disappointed in this whatsoever.
Yeah, and again, I don't think these manufacturers, they just went out and threw a bunch of stuff in there. They gave some thought to this.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though it is not alcoholic, it's very reminiscent of a whiskey.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that's really about it for us on this one. Spiritless 74. Thank you guys for providing this bottle to us. We've sat on this for a very long time. Wasn't looking forward to it, and I will have to tell you that I am very pleasantly surprised. And I think we could, probably come up with some other things that we could do with this to make it a little interesting.
Yep.
So, anyway, that's it for us.
It's all gone.
Cheers, guys. See you next time.
Adios.